So I know I'm a young upstart who's filming in a bedroom, but hear me out. As a lot of my friends know, I am a huge fan of Inside Out. And as a huge fan, I'm pretty sure I know everything there is to know about it, which is why it bugs me so much when people don't get the main concept of the movie. Hello, I am the Flighty Fairy. I flit from one fandom to another, and today I'm going to be delving into the mysteries of Inside Out for my very first video. Specifically, why sadness always changes memories from happy to sad. At the beginning of the movie, we see sadness change two previously joyful memories to sad ones, one of Riley's family with the dinosaur statue and one of them playing hockey. None of the other emotions really seem to know what is going on, not even sadness herself, which I think causes confusion for the audience because they never really fully explain that. After the hockey memory, another sad core memory is created, which is the catalyst for the rest of the movie. Like, Joy freaks out over the sad core memory and then they struggle for it and get sucked into long-term memory. I mean, seriously, would the rest of the movie have even happened if it wasn't for that one sad core memory? Regardless, by this point in the film, we are already starting to see that something is off. From the point of the dinosaur memory all the way into the end of the film, it seems like sadness changes every memory she touches into one of her own emotion. You know, except for these. Throughout the movie, we see this even cause a rift between Joy and Sadness, with Joy even betraying her at one point in order to get back to Emotion headquarters. Why? I mean, I liked her so much. By the end of the movie, it seems that this problem has either ceased or become less of a big deal to Joy and the other emotions. But what is really going on here? I might have a way to find out. Aside from the junior novelization and every other Inside Out book I've ever read, there was only one that went into the perspectives of each of the emotions. And here's a picture of the cover. Yes, I bought this as an ebook. Sadness says, "The memory was of Riley and her family skating together. It was a golden, happy memory, but it pulled me like a magnet because it needed me. It needed to be blue. It needed to be a little sad." So that paragraph there is really telling. We're hearing from Sadness's perspective, and obviously she doesn't know everything, but I think a few sentences there really get into what is going on. It pulled me like a magnet because it needed me? What is going on here is something that I noticed when I first started diving deeper into Inside Out. The mind of Riley Anderson has people that run it, but the mind has a mind of its own. The mind has a mind. I know it sounds crazy, but it all makes sense. Joy and even Sadness don't know what's going on when Sadness is turning all the memories blue, and anger, fear, and disgust don't know what's going on when all the islands are collapsing. These people are supposed to run the mind, and yet they don't know why the mind is doing certain things. And who's telling the mind what to do? I mean, who's telling the islands to collapse? The mind workers? No, there are more complicated things at play here. If you guys want me to delve deeper into some of this, then leave it in the comments. But right now, I will be only talking about one particular aspect. So we know the mind can control itself and even do things on its own, including apparently influencing the people who work in it. Wow, has this gotten over-analytical or what? Now we need to figure out exactly what it's doing. For a while, I thought that Sadness started having these new abilities the minute that the Andersons moved to their new home, with them becoming more destructive and powerful the longer they were denied to her. But then I actually looked at the movie and I realized that there isn't really that much evidence for this. Like, obviously the end goal is to change all of the core memories, and this stays constant throughout the entire film until it is realized. It seems to be always this constant, like, turn the memories blue mentality. And this makes sense considering where Riley is in life. She just moved, her parents are stressed, she left everything she knew behind, her social life is a flop, she's not allowed to be sad. Wow, that would be enough to drive anyone crazy. So the effect that ends up happening is something that I'm sure we've all experienced at one point or another. Nostalgia. So you guys probably called that at the beginning of the video. Everyone has at some point lost something or someone that they loved. And part of the grieving process for that time period is not being able to think about that thing without feeling a sense of sadness. And that is exactly what they're trying to demonstrate in this movie. Sadness turning all the memories blue and causing havoc in Emotion headquarters is all just part of the natural grieving process that Riley will probably go through multiple times in her life. I hope next time the emotions are smarter about it though, like, just let Sadness take the wheel and everything will be great. But what will happen to the memories? My personal theory is that after living for a few months in San Francisco, all the memories will eventually change back to their normal state. similarly to how the islands all rebooted eventually with new core memories. Because after the grieving process is over, people are generally able to think about that thing with more pleasant feelings than before when they were grieving. So that's it. This video could have probably just been like 10 seconds long if I just said nostalgia at the very beginning. Yeah, sorry guys. If you liked my long, over-analytical video on Inside Out, be sure to like this video, and if you like this channel, please subscribe, and tell me what other fandoms and theories you want me to make videos about. Until then, I will see you in another video, so later, Pixar fans.